on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Celtics going up against Atlanta. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Well, look out in this matchup. Clark, two teams that really run things through their big men down low.
And because of that, Kevin, I think we can expect this to be a physical and bruising kind of game. I mean, these teams really like to get it done inside. It's fun to see which team will be able to dominate the other in the area of physicality. This will be a bump and bump kind of game.
Rondo against Bibby. Kicks it out to Allen. Back to Rondo. It's Pierce on the wing. A three. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Pierce has got the first bucket of the game with the three for Boston. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. It's a three-point game. Horford sets a screen for Johnson. To the paint. Inside. And it's Smith finishing it off.
A gifted aerial artist. Smith loves getting to the hoop.
Here's the pass to Rondo. It's O'Neal atop the key. 5 to shoot. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against New York.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Horford, no luck. Evans against Pierce. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. O'Neal. Rebound, Atlanta. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line. Defense practically daring them to take that shot in. It worked out for them.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Evans finds Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Few bigs are better in the two-man game than Al Horford. He can pop out for the shot, or he can roll to the rim, too, just like you saw there.
Now here's Pierce. He's coming off a 25-point game against New York. Knocked away. Stolen by Evans. To the middle. Here's Smith. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Boston. They trail by 1. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
A 1 for 5 start so far. Not what they envisioned coming into this game.
Bibby against Pierce. And here's Bibby. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Smith's shot is good.
In serious hustle from Smith in the paint there to track that one down for the finish.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. Taking a look at Boston. They're still holding tough in that 5th position. Still trying to climb the ladder.
And I think for the Hawks, they've done a great job of just staying in their lane, following their game plan and remaining as consistent as anyone, which can be encouraging moving forward.
Now here's Rondo. Nothing on the board. Trying to get something going. And that's collected by Smith.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Maybe with it. He's covered by Rondo. Back to Johnson. It's blocked by Shaq.
Sending a statement with that rejection. O'Neal reminding everybody what a forceful defender he can be.
Outside Rondo. to Pierce. O'Neal. And O'Neal is right there.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Johnson outside. Horford with the screen on Allen. Johnson kicks to Bibby. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Got 3 off the mark. Boston trailing. Pierce for 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
Now Bibby. Screen by Smith. Bibby with it. Now Garnett defending. And it's slammed in by Smith.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Now here's Allen. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Rondo dishes to Garnett. Basket good.
Inside, Garnett runs into some good coverage, but he keeps his composure, stays calm, and gets by it.
Hawks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Joe Johnson on the wing, defended by Allen. Smith sets the pick for Johnson to the inside. And the dunk by Smith.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Smith's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And here we are, Greg, getting into the middle of the season. You can feel teams start to bear down now. Focus perhaps a little bit more.
Everyone has found their groove at this point. Questions have been asked and answered by teams, and we should see some great games in the coming weeks.
Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Boston. Daniels comes in for Allen. Then for the Hawks, Pachulia, he's checked in for Horford. Crawford comes in for Maurice Evans. And it's Teague in for Mike Bibby. Now, here's Teague. He had 10 points in the win against Detroit. Crawford outside. And he gets the bucket.
Great pass by him right there. This is the kind of unselfish attitude you love to see.
For Boston, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Outside Rondo, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Pierce. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's averaging 19 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
Now, here's Johnson. Picked up 36 points in their last one against Detroit.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heel.
Now here's Rondo after the miss from Joe Johnson. Rondo looking around. Shot clock at 5. Pierce inside the three-point line. Great tee that time from Johnson.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now here's Rondo. Josh Smith unable to get his shot to net. Rondo kicks to Garnett. It's stolen by Smith. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Kicks it out to Crawford. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's T. Still without a basket. Pass to Crawford. Launches it. A shot off that time. Boston shooting at around 42% since the opening tip. Here's Rondo. Lays it up off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Now here's T. And And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Screen by Smith. Here's Crawford. And Smith with the stop.
He's become a dependable offensive rebounder. Smith is someone you got to keep a body on.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Glenn Davis is checked in for Boston. Allen comes in for Pierce. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Pass to Davis. Allen outside. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Now here's Crawford. Got it. Good job in the low post. Crawford's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
You got to keep your feet moving down low, and that time he did just that.
Now here's Rondo. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Horford against Davis. Back to Allen. Over Crawford. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Teague with the ball. No scoring in this one. And a dunk by Horford.
How about Horford showing you that he knows a little bit about elevation? Big fella bouncing to the rack.
And here's Rondo. Allen right side. Back to Rondo. Over in the corner, Allen. Again, Allen missing. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Atlanta. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
An even 3-on-3 break. Rondo against Teague. It's Allen on the wing. Crawford with the steal. Side. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. For Boston, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And now here comes Daniel. Leading the break. Here's Perkins. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. Perkins got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Rondo against Teague. Crawford drives in, and the rejection by Perkins.
Stiff arming that shooter. Excellent effort.
Right side Teague. Clock at 6. Pass to Horford. Over Davis. The Hawks again can't hit.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Here's Rondo. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Tie game in Boston. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Here's Johnson. Nate Robinson making his last shot. Deep 2 from Bibby. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Celtics shooting reasonably well, 45%. Allen passes to O'Neal. Robinson against Bibby. Back to O'Neal. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now, here's Johnson. Hasn't made one yet. Fires from 18. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Crawford.
That's good offense. Just taking what the defense allows.
It's Robinson, high post. 9 points last game. O'Neal. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson surveying the floor. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
And Johnson doesn't lack confidence attacking inside. I just love watching him go to work down low.
Crawford with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. Crawford dishes to Horford. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
A kick out to O'Neal. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Wafer. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Wafer's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Now Johnson. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Crawford passes to Horford. Back to Crawford. Here's Bibby, guarded by Robinson. Thomas, a screen on Robinson. Bibby misses. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Wafer, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wafer's got 5 points so far.
High percentage if you can find a window. Great job.
Atlanta trails by 3. Horford with the screen on Allen. Johnson, the pass to Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Rebound by the Celtics. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. It's tipped. O'Neal. Al Horford with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Tries from 10. Johnson kicks to Bibby. Back to Johnson. Pass to Bibby. There's Crawford with the 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Boston shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Inside, here's O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And so Crawford will bring it up for Atlanta. It's a 3-point game. Pachulia sets a screen for Crawford. Pass to Pachulia. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. He has 6.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Robinson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's good, 2 points. O'Neal's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is where O'Neal goes to work. The closer he's to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Now here's Teague. Still scoreless. Crawford dishes to Powell. Trains it from 17 feet out.
Trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
Robinson against Teague. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the dunk by Powell.
That's where Powell likes to operate, right at the rim.
The Celtics have gone 7-9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them. Last year's All-Star game in the Dallas area, it was played in a giant football stadium. It was a blast. Greg, as you know, in front of over 100,000 fans.
Kevin, that was an incredible scene, and I'd like to see more of that. Playing showcase events in new places, similar to what we see with the college tournament.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Davis is checked in for Shaq. Pierce comes in for Ray Allen. Marquise Daniels is checked in for Von Wafer. And it's Rondo in for Nate Robinson. Here's Crawford following the three-pointer by Boston. Pass to Evans. Back to Crawford. Pachulia sets a screen for Crawford. No good there off the double clutch. Boston leading by 4. Outside, Pierce. Back to Daniels. Nice ball movement by Boston. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And Teague has it in the corner. Crawford outside. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, then on Sunday.
And for their matchup with Orlando, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one.
Throw good, Crawford. So he gets them both.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
For Boston, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. The kick out to O'Neal. Here's Pierce. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
What a nasty finish that was. O'Neal playing with a little attitude right now.
Powell sets a screen for Crawford. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Powell.
He's found his game in this second quarter, looking very assertive now.
Rondo passes to Daniels. Pass to O'Neal. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Now here's Crawford. A 17-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
And not to be overlooked, his playmaking made a difference as well.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
That free throw good from Evans.
You know, I think of Maurice Evans as a designated shooter. I mean, that's his primary role on the floor, looking for quality shots that he knows he can knock down.
And the second free throw, good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And he can't make it. 3 for 3.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Rondo's shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month.
I think these teams have made the adjustments defensively, and both are seeing their defensive numbers rise.
And he can't get the first one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kevin Garnett is checked in for O'Neal. And Allen subbed in for Daniels. Good on the second free throw.
Josh Powell epitomizes a Velcro guy, a guy that just kind of keeps things together. He plays so hard, provides good minutes at either forward spot, and he can play some five, too.
Now here's Pierce. He has 6 from 13, and another basket for Boston.
The smart use of the mid-range. Make them guard every part of the court.
And here's a timeout from Larry Drew now. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Paul Pierce. Atlanta trails by 3. Now, here is Bibby. Still yet to score. Johnson, a wide open look. That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time. Bibby's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Pierce has got 11 points.
I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
Johnson, the pass to Bibby. Outside, Horford. Back to Bibby. Picked by Horford. The shot from 20 feet away. Rebound, Boston. Rondo with it. Outside, Pierce. Garnett with a screen on Smith. It's Pierce on the wing, covered by Smith. Fires from the wing. The shot by Pierce, no good. And Smith with the stuff.
Yeah, Smith is just feeling it out there. He keeps finding opportunities to attack.
Bibby against Rondo. Davis in the corner. Again, the Celtics good for 2. And here's Bibby, still without a basket. Crawford outside. Horford with a screen on Allen. Crawford kicks to Smith. He can't hit that time. Boston leading by 4. Rondo passes to Pierce. Offline with his 3. Atlanta shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Horford. And here is Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And how about the vertical of Johnson? Excellent at just getting up to drop the hammer.
Rondo against Bibby. Nice shot by Rondo. Rondo's got the lead up to 4 now for Boston.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Bibby against Rondo. Bibby passes to Crawford. Out to Smith. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Boston leading by 4. Now Rondo.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Picked by Horford. Here's Johnson. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are
The previous play is under review.
signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, when looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Josh Smith in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's Rondo with the ball for Boston. They lead by 4. Pass to Allen. The tray. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist in this one. Johnson against Allen. Johnson, the pass to Bibby. Sinks the triple. Bibby's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And how about the shooting stroke of Bibby? His 3-point shot is as money as it gets.
For 3, Pierce. Rebound, Atlanta. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Johnson kicks to Bibby. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And from the mid-range, Bibby, very consistent. You really can't give him that kind of space.
Allen outside, beyond the arc. Offensive rebound.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things for this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
The Celtics shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw missing.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
And he's good on the second. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Johnson against Allen. Bibby passes to Johnson. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bibby kicks to Smith. Over Rondo. And it's Smith missing.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Boston again missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Bibby for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Bibby's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
Boy, Bibby, very effective from here. I love seeing him operate in that space, feeling out the defense and cashing in when he has room to shoot.
Now here's Rondo. 6 points for him. Outside Pierce. Let's go. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And right now, Pierce is feeling it. His guys would be wise to keep finding it.
Johnson, the pass to Horford. Now, here is Bibby. He's covered by Rondo. Bibby misses. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Down low. Here's Shaq. O'Neal literally bending the rim with the power.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Outside, Horford. Kicks it out to Evans. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. Take a look at Bibby. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Paul Pierce.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Allen. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Allen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for him.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 8. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Here is Rondo. He has 6. Allen outside. Pass to Pierce. O'Neal sets the screen for Pierce. Oh, good with the triple.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Smith with a screen on Rondo. Here's Bibby. Up again. Here's Smith. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Pierce. Banked in off the glass. Pierce has got 15 points.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here is Bibby. Here's Horford. Smith up top. Pass to Johnson. Smith sets the pick for Johnson. Johnson draws the double. Three-pointer, Horford. Garnett grabs the board.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
Allen kicks to Rondo. Garnett outside. Back to Rondo. O'Neal is screen on Johnson. Rondo dishes to O'Neal. Pierce feeling it out of him. Allen shot is off. Atlanta trails by 3. Evans passes to Johnson. In the corner, Horford with it. Shoots from the baseline. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, I tell you what, I love how Horford takes what the defense gives up. He's not forcing anything, not trying to make a play that's not there. Just smart basketball.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And some changes here for the Celtics. Davis is checked in for Shaq. Daniels comes in for Paul Pierce. And Nate Robinson is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Atlanta, Pachulia. He's checked in for Horford. Jordan Crawford comes in for Johnson. And it's Teague in for Bibby. Smith. And Smith with the stuff. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Now, here is Robinson. Driving in, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Robinson, only 5'9", maybe, but with that 43-inch vertical jump, my goodness, he's a special athlete.
Crawford finds Teague. Back to Crawford. Evans outside. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
Yes, sir. Throw that rock down.
The Celtics have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And the shot is good from Garnett.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
Now here's Teague. Evans at the elbow. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 4 assists now tonight.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Daniels kicks to Allen. Deep 2 from Robinson, and another basket for Boston.
Ray Allen so deadly with his shot. Opens up so many opportunities for him to be a passer.
And here's a timeout from Larry Drew now. As now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
See numbers for Josh Smith, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And trying to muscle up shots against him is tough. His body type makes it supremely difficult. Just a dominant rim protector all season. And for the Hawks, they're shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Pass to Pachulia. To the middle. Here's Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Tries to keep it alive. Evans with it, and Daniels picks him up defensively. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
Robinson with it. He's got 8. Pass to Davis. Back to Robinson. There's the 3. Evans with the rebound.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
And here is Teague. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Evans missing. Boston trails by 3. Pass to Daniels. Garnett outside. Daniels dishes to Davis. Robinson passes to Davis. Nobody near Allen. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 4th assist in this one. And here's a timeout from Larry Drew now. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So Boston going with almost an entire new grouping. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Garnett. Pierce comes in for Marquise Daniels. Von Wafer, he's checked in for Allen. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Nate Robinson. Now, here is Bibby. He's got 8. Johnson outside. Shoots over Pierce. And the shot no good, a bit short. Celtics shooting it beautifully here in the third, 56% from the field. Right side, Rondo. Another shot, and the layup is good. Rondo's got 8 points.
And how about the concentration there by Rondo? Always got the antenna up when he's near the basket.
Johnson, the pass to Bibby. From past the arc. Perkins pulls it in. It's a close game here in Boston. Shot on the wing. The kick out to Pierce. Tries again, and he hits the jump shot. Pierce has got 6 points in the quarter.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Johnson. 10 points for him. Outside for Thomas. Crawford looking over the floor. Looking to end the run. Goes up again. Back to Johnson. Pierce with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Rondo. And that comes off the assist by Pierce. He's got 10.
That's heads-up basketball to find a teammate with a good look right there.
Johnson against Pierce. For 3, Bibby. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pierce's shot is good. And it's an 8-point Boston lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Crawford passes to Bibby. Back to Crawford. Count the basket. And that's 10 points for Crawford.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Celtics.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Davis setting the pick for Pierce. 3-pointers off the mark. Crawford left side. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Hey, if you lack rim protection, you will be taken advantage of. That's great defense.
That will count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Paul Pierce, he's been the guy making things happen for Boston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Teague surveying the D. Powell with a screen on Robinson. The kick out to Teague. Crawford against Allen. Shot clock at 6. Crawford passes to Horford. Stolen by O'Neal. Robinson against Crawford. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
This is part of what makes Robinson so much fun to watch. He's got a bunch of moves.
Teague left side. To the paint. Stolen by O'Neal. And even 3-on-3 break. Outside Daniel. Pass to O'Neal. O'Neal, something else inside. Wow.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Crawford's shot is good.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
And the Hawks with possession here after the basket by Boston. Teague, the pass to Horford. O'Neal with the rebound. Celtics leading by 9. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Daniels. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
In the corner, it's Crawford. Excellent defense from Daniel. Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And they pick up 2.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. During the break, I was able to catch the message Atlanta's coach gave to his team, and it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. See if those words work, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. The Hawks again can't hit. And Joe Allen will bring it up for Boston. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Five on the clock. Here's Daniels. Plays it up and banks it in. Daniels has got 6 points in the quarter. Atlanta trails by 13. Outside Teague. Pass to Horford. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, it's so hard to stop Horford when he's that physical down low. Most defenders have a tough time dealing with him.
Now, here is Robinson. Allen passes to O'Neal. Outside Robinson. Atlanta with the rebound. Horford's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Crawford kicks to Teague. Kicks it out to Crawford. Outside, Horford. The rebound by the Celtics. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Daniels. It's tipped.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again.
Here's Crawford. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Robinson. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Horford. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Robinson against Teague. Robinson kicks to O'Neal. It's Allen on the wing, guarded by Crawford. Deep 2 from Robinson. Boston again missing.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Powell outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crawford.
no clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
So Boston going with almost an entire new grouping. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Shaq. Davis comes in for Jermaine O'Neal. Paul Pierce is checked in for Ray Allen. And it's Rondo in for Robinson. Now here's Rondo. It's stolen by Teague. And here we go. Teague heading to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Those fast break points are key. They come easier than scoring against the set defense.
Outside Rondo to end the drought. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Johnson against Pierce. Crawford outside. Looking to get it going. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pierce kicks to Rondo. Crawford against Garnett. Fires at the elbow. Over Crawford. Garnett can't get it to go. Atlanta trails by 9. Johnson with it. Now Pierce defending. And Crawford with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Now here's Rondo. Pass to Pierce. To the inside. Garnett. Garnett rattles the rim.
How about that for a flush? Garnett going up with confidence and packing a punch.
Outside Teague. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them. So they just kept doing it.
No good on the free throw.
And Joe Johnson is an incredibly gifted scorer. They call him ISO Joe. He can beat anyone one-on-one.
Ray Allen, he's checked in for Boston. And then for Atlanta, Horford comes in for Jaja Pachulia. And Mike Bibby is subbed in for Jeff Teague. And he sinks the second. Boston leading by 8. Now Pierce. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Joe Johnson picks one up.
Not backing up or backing down. Pierce knows he's got to keep going after his shot when the defense is trying to be tight on him.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, in so many ways, Paul Pierce is just remarkable. I mean, his skill level is so high. I mean, he can outsmart defenders and really has the mechanics to score the ball from anywhere.
Pierce hits 2. Here's Johnson. Pass to Bibby. Back to Johnson. It's good. The assist this time from Bibby. Bibby's got his 5th assist in this one.
Josh Smith getting in the way of the defense there.
Here's Rondo. He takes it in. Allen passes to Davis. Shot clock at 5. Out left to the wing. Releases. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Rondo. Outside, Pierce. Fires the three. Drills the three-pointer. Pierce has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
To the wing on the left. Bibby for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Now here's Pierce. Fires for three. Unable to get that one.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the three.
Crawford's shot is good.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Outside Rondo. Pierce against Johnson. And he banks the layup in.
A true three-level scorer. Pierce can beat you anywhere on the floor.
Johnson with it. Smith with a screen on Pierce. Now Smith. Oh, the dunk!
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Now Garnett. Horford pulls it down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now Johnson.
2 minutes.
Nice execution down low.
They trust Joe Johnson to come through in the clutch. That's why his teammates feed him the rock late.
Boston leading by 3. It's off his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. Points was their biggest lead in the game. Johnson against Pierce. Horford pulls it down. Atlanta trails by 3. Johnson. Oh, that was a two-hander.
I like to see that kind of decisive movement, driving hard when he has an opening.
Now Garnett. Oh, a fantastic finish off the alley-oop.
Clutch bucket from Kevin Garnett. He wants the ball in these big-time situations.
And here's a timeout from Larry Drew now. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's Smith. Smith sets the pick for Crawford. Takes it inside. Count it!
Stepping up into the spotlight and shining beautifully.
Rondo on top. Now Allen beyond the arc. He drills the three.
One cool customer, Ray Allen, great in these situations.
55 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Boy, what a fantastic effort they're getting from Johnson right now.
Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
It's a scary sight and a long night when Rondo starts lighting it up like this.
And here's a timeout from Larry Drew now. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And here's Bibby. Picked by Horford. Throws it down. What an assist!
I tell you, somebody got to Al Horford. He's playing with a lot of fire.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Boston. The lead is 2. Garnett fires. Horford pulls it down.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Outside Rondo. Going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here's Garnett.
And, you know, the length KG has creates problems for defenders, which is why they often foul him inside.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Kevin Garnett.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
To take the lead, knocks down the 3.
Ready to fire right off the catch. Excellent shot prep.
Boston trailing. It's Allen.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now Bibby. Horford in the post. Shaq on him. Does not go in. And for the Celtics, their shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Smith there for the rebound. Atlanta shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Now Johnson for 19. That one goes.
And zero hesitation from Johnson. Whenever ISO Joe has a look, he's going to let it go.
Now Allen. Outside, Pierce. 5 to shoot. Here's O'Neal. Jacks up a 3. Smith there for the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the 4 as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Thompson misses the 3. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the 4 since the start of overtime. Here's Rondo, and looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
From about 16. Another shot. Smith there for the rebound. Now Horford. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
Timeout.
And
Timeout.
we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your big team.
Atlanta making a switch here. Crawford's checked in.
Make some noise.
Now here's Pierce. Now Garnett. Just 5 to shoot. Book it.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett so good with the ball in his hand.
Johnson with it. Oh, what a finish.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Garnett after the basket by Atlanta. Now O'Neal. And that one drops.
Big bucket from a big man. Shaq is special.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. Not gonna go. Boston shooting the ball at 43% from the field in OT. And he gets that one to go.
Ice water in his veins. Pierce wants the ball when the game's on the line because he knows he can deliver.
Johnson against Pierce. Joe Johnson on the wing. Driving to the basket.
Boy, gotta love how cold-blooded Joe Johnson is. Doesn't back down from taking these big shots.
For Boston, they've gotten off to a 4 for 8 start from the field in overtime. And here's Rondo. The 13-footer. That one misses. And it's the Hawks' ball. Here's Johnson.
And we are used to seeing this from Johnson. This is how dangerous a scorer he is.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see here?
They do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, we'll see if they try.
He's always a talented defender. Smith staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough blocks.
Johnson outside. Four on the shot clock. That's in there.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Allen fires. And it's off. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
They probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.